Okay, hi everybody. This is going to be a simple fresh corn tomato, kind of like a Southwest relish or salad. You can go many ways. I've grilled some fresh corn off. I'm going to cut that off here. In this bowl I've already done about 4 ears of corn, and I've got a little dish here that I set my corn on that I can just take and slide down my corn here, and it just falls into the bowl nice and easy as you slice down here and do these things. So this is just going to be a fresh corn, basically tomato. I might even go out and find out if I've got like a cucumber or something like that in the garden and see about doing that. So here's the corn here. I'm going to set that aside real quick, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing here for the dressing here. In this bowl here, I've already milked the rest of the corn here. So all I'm doing is taking the back of my knife and scraping all the milk and all the goodness and the sweetness out of these ears of corn that I've roasted. So I've got that in the bottom. To that, I'm going to add all these other ingredients here between the two bowls. For my vinaigrette, I have got some of the barbecue seasoning that I sprinkled on the corn as I roasted it. I've got the zest of my lime that I'm going to use. I've got a tablespoon of mustard. I've got some oregano, and I've got some cumin. And I'm going to just dump in here for my dressing. We're going to get that all mixed up together and everything. Then we are going to add our lime juice. Now, depending on, this looks like it was a fairly good lime. I did set aside a little bit of apple cider vinegar if you need a little bit more acid as you add the olive oil and that to make your dressing. So I'm just going to start whisking this together, and then I'm going to drizzle in, again, about a half a cup. Maybe a little bit longer than that to grate my vinaigrette for everything else. Now at this stage, we're done with the vinaigrette. So let me give that a taste real quick. Make sure my seasoning's on time. Make sure we don't need no salt and pepper and everything else on that. I'm going to add just a little bit of salt to that, and then maybe just a hint of a little bit more acid to that. And that is just a simple vinaigrette that will go over these vegetables as I toss. Now, if you want to stretch this out a little bit, you can stretch it out a little bit to, there we go. Stretch that out to make a little better pasta salad. So let me grab a utensil to stir all this stuff with. So I've got about 5 ears of corn here that I've roasted and chopped. This is about 3 cups of tomatoes chopped. These are actually cherry tomatoes here that I've done. And when I roasted my corn, I also did a purple onion and then chopped it up. So that's roasting it up will take a little bit of the bite out of the onion and everything else. Then I've done 1 yellow bell pepper here that I'm going to turn in here. I took Hatch green chilies are really coming in on the market right now. So I roasted about 4 of them, then sweated them so you could pull the skin off and chop them up. You can use can if you want. I've done some about a 1/4 cup of sliced black olives here. I've got about a cup of mini pearl mozzarella stick, or just mozzarella balls. You can cube fresh mozzarella. This is basically a fresh mozzarella here. And then I've also done a 14-ounce can of black beans, just to kind of really give it some good color. And then always add something fresh. And here I've just got some roughly chopped cilantro that I'm going to add. I figured this would be better to do it this way, just to get you guys a little bit of what it's going to look like and everything else. And again, this is just looking absolutely colorful, plentiful. A lot of this, your vegetables are coming in and everything else. I would eat this just, matter of fact, I'm just going to add the dressing to it and let that go. And the longer this sits, probably the better off it's going to get. I'm going to stir this all together and just let it sit in the fridge. Again, you can add a cucumber to this, you can add some zucchini to this, and this is just a great, just a veggie side that you could use. If you wanted to even stretch it a little bit farther and take it to a barbecue, I would add some bow tie pasta to it, but look how colorful and yummy this looks. You know what, I would even barbecue some hamburgers up or some hot dogs and slap a scoop of this on a hot dog. Would be absolutely fabulous. Again, like, share, and subscribe to these channels. The more you like, the more I can cook, and the more we can share these simple, easy recipes. The hardest part of this recipe was just chopping up the tomatoes, the onions, husking the corn. If you want, another option would be is just take some frozen corn, throw it in a skillet, and char it up with some olive oil on some high heat with some salt and pepper, or a little bit of your favorite barbecue seasoning. That would also work. And then you could use canned chilies if you wanted to go that direction. And then if you're going that direction and not charring up an onion, or you can broil some onions, you can broil your bell peppers, you can even put your corn under the broiled peppers or under the broiler to char it up a little bit. But here you go. And again, it's just going to be super summery, super flavorful, and all these flavors and textures will go great with any kind of summer barbecue you have, or even as you get into the winter and all that other stuff, something to kind of brighten up your day and get some summery things come wintertime. Thank you again. Like, share, and subscribe, and enjoy.